Hey everybody, welcome to another game of History Maker Baseball. This is the 1987 season replay of the Atlanta Braves. We're at game number 50, and this was played on June 2nd, 1987 in Fulton County Stadium in Atlanta against the Pittsburgh Pirates. So let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. Leading off for the Pirates will be left fielder Barry Bonds. Batting second will be the center fielder Andy Van Slyke. Batting third is second baseman Johnny Ray. Hitting cleanup is the first baseman Sid Bream. Hitting fifth is the third baseman Jim Morrison. Batting sixth is the right fielder R.J. Reynolds. Hitting seventh and doing the catching is Mike LaValliere. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, is Raphael Belliard. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, is right-hander Rick Russell. He is a star with double control. For the Braves, leading things off will be center fielder Dion James. Batting second at third base is Ken Oberkfell. Hitting third is the first baseman Gerald Perry. Batting cleanup is the Murph Dale Murphy. Batting fifth in left field is Ken Griffey. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, is Andres Thomas. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Bruce Benedict. Hitting eighth and playing second base is Glenn Hubbard. And batting ninth and doing the pitching is right-hander Rick Mailer. His only quality is that he's a workman, although he is a semi-gold fielder. All right, let's meet the umpires who were stationed at their appropriate bases in this game. This is the real-life umpiring crew. At home plate is Randy Marsh. At first base is Bob Engel. At second base is Paul Runge. And at third base is Joe West. And through the pregame checks to get our hot and cold players, since it's the first game of the series with the Pirates, what I did is I went to their real-life box score of their previous game against Cincinnati. Andy Van Slyke was 3 for 4, so gave him the hot quality. And Johnny Ray was 0 for 4, so I gave him the cold quality. And for the Braves, in their previous game, Glenn Hubbard was 4 for 4, so he gets the hot quality. And Bruce Benedict was 0 for 4. He took the cold quality. In the game day check, the Braves came up dissident as they have lost 4 in a row and the die roll was less than 4. So they went on to the stormy chart, and in a media check, we had a problem with starting pitcher Rick Mailer. He is unhappy until further notice. So even the game day check did not help the Braves out. But they're going to see if they can't break that trend anyway and get off this 4-game losing streak as Rick Mailer steps to the mound and finishes his warm-up tosses. And we'll be ready to go in just a moment with the first pitch. All right, we're ready to go here. I'm still fighting whatever cold or congestion I had. I've been having it for about a week. I've been pumping medicine, but it's gone from my throat to my chest and still lingering. So hopefully my throat will hold out, my voice will hold out. But if I sound a little different than normal, that's the reason. All right, we're going to sally forth anyway and see how it goes. Barry Bonds, the leadoff batter, steps into the box against Rick Mailer, and we're ready to go in Game 50 from Fulton County Stadium. The first pitch is a 1-4-4. 1-4-4, does Mailer have flash? No, he does not. Is Bonds a hero? No, he's just a slugger, that's it. So he will ground out to the shortstop, so a 6-3 putout starts the ball game as Barry Bonds is retired. That'll bring up center fielder Andy Van Slyke. Van Slyke, a 3.55. 3.55. Is he a struggler? No. Is the batter a champion? No. Van Slyke is a hero, a slugger, and a semi-whiffer, but he's not a champion. So he will ground out to second unless he's a whiffer. Decider die says he's not a whiffer, so the ground out stands. It's a 4-3 ground out to Hubbard for out number 2. So quickly 2 away, and here's Johnny Ray as Mailer's off to a good start. Ray, 4-4-5. Is he a workman? Yes, he is. It is a double to right field. So Johnny Ray, a 2-out double off of Mailer. And he's not out of the woods yet. Sid Bream is up, the cleanup hitter. First base is open, but you're not going to walk him in the first inning. So I'm going to go ahead and pitch to him. It's a 1-2-4. 1-2-4. Does he have control? No, he does not. Is the batter eager? No, he is not. So it's a walk to Sid Bream, so he gets walked anyway, unintentionally. And that puts runners at first and second with 2 outs for the third baseman, semi-slugger Jim Morrison. He's also semi-eager and a semi-whiffer. So maybe Mailer can put one by him. 5-5-6. 5-5-6. Is he an ace? No, he's not. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a double to right field for Jim Morrison, and that will clear the bases. A 2-run double for Morrison, and the Pirates grab a 2-0 lead. All of this happening with 2 outs and the bases empty. Mailer's now a semi-struggler because that's the third consecutive base runner allowed. Here's R.J. Reynolds. Reynolds a 3-3-4. 3-3-4 is an ace or a star. No, he's not. Is Reynolds a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a single to left unless he's eager, which he is not. So the single stands, and that will drive in Morrison. It is now a 3-0 ball game in favor of the Pirates. So 2-out magic continuing for the Pirates. Mailer is now a full struggler. And here's LaValliere, since you're not going to pull him in the first inning. All right, LaValliere, 2-3-5. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is LaValliere eager? No, he's not. It's a ground out to second, and the inning is finally over. But the Pirates strike for 3 runs here in the top of the first. And after half an inning of play, it's Pittsburgh 3 and the Braves coming to bat. Okay, bottom of the first, and Rick Russell has been given a 3-0 lead to protect. He'll be facing Dion James to start things off. Dion James. It's a 1-1-6. 1-1-6, is he fresh? Yes, he is. It's the first batter of the game, so it's a strikeout. So Dion James goes down swinging, 1 away. And that'll bring up third baseman Ken Oberkfell. Oberkfell, a 1-3-4. Is he a gold catcher? Yes, he is. Mike LaValliere is a gold catcher. So it is another strikeout, unless the batter's a good eye. Oberkfell has a semi-good eye. The sire die says he does have a good eye. So the good eye means that he grounds out rather than striking out. So we'll say he grounds out to Johnny Ray at second. But it's an out nonetheless. 2 up, 2 down. And here is Gerald Perry. But that's when the Pirates started their rally, was with 2 outs. So let's see. Perry, a 1-3-6. 1-3-6. Is the pitcher an ace? No, he's not. Is the batter a whiffer or cold? No, he's not. So we have infield drama for the Pirates. Infield drama for the Pirates, and I believe everyone is neutral in their infield. Let's see what happens here. It's a 1-6. 1-6. Shortstop gold. No, Belliard is not gold. If he was, he'd rob him of a hit. Otherwise, sharp liner through short for a base hit. So Gerald Perry, a 2-out single. Thanks to Belliard not being gold, he's neutral. So the inning still continues for Dale Murphy. See if Murphy can get into one. It's a 2-3-6. 2-3-6, double control. You know what? Rick Russell has double control. So double control, there would have been consecutive outs, grounding out to the pitcher and shortstop, but that was the third out, so it's not going to carry over. So it's a 1-3 ground out. Murphy is done, and so are the Braves. After one complete here in Fulton County Stadium, it's Pittsburgh 3 and Atlanta nothing. And Mailer back on the mound to see if he can't regroup and get things back in order here. He'll be facing the bottom of the order, Rafael Belliard. Then the pitcher, Russell. Belliard, a 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Does he have flash? No, he does not. Is Belliard a champion? No, he's not. He's going to ground out to second. And that'll be 1 away. And now the pitcher spot, Rick Mailer facing Rick Russell. 2 Ricks going at it. Rick Russell. 2-3-5. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he eager? Rick Russell is semi-eager, but the sire die says no. So he's going to ground out to second. And there's another ground out to second. That's 3 consecutive ground outs to second base by the Pirates. 2 outs, base is empty, and that's when it all fell apart last inning. Let's see what happens now. Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds, 3-3-6. 3-3-6. Is he an ace? No. Is Barry Bonds sad sack, utility, or patient? No, he's not. It's going to be a single to center field. So Barry Bonds a 2-out single, and that result was in red. So we go to the player experience chart. Van Slyke is neutral. Rick Mailer is an icon. So Mailer does have the advantage here, as Leland will not use a manager card this early. It's a 1-2. Icon pitcher. Yes, he is. Draws on experience. Oh, I'm sorry. Icon batter. I misread that. Icon batter. Draws on experience, launches highlight reel blast to left fence. He's not an icon batter. He's neutral. So he's going to strike out instead. So that is a strikeout for Mailer to end the inning, and that result was in blue. So the first batter of the next inning, Ken Griffey, is going to bat on the right now chart against Rick Russell. So Rick Russell, his last at bat was a ground out by Murphy, so he is neutral. And Griffey has not batted yet, so he is neutral. So we have neutral batter, neutral pitcher. That's a 4-6. 4-6 hot batter. No, he's not a hot batter, so he's going to ground out to the pitcher. So it's a ground out back to Russell for 1 away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Andres Thomas. So Thomas steps to the plate. Braves try to get something going here. It's a 3-5-6. That is the left-right check. They are the same. Yes, Thomas is a righty. Russell's a righty. So we got a strikeout. We have a strikeout. So that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Bruce Benedict, light-hitting catcher who's also cold this game. Should that come into play? 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Is he patient? He is semi-patient. Semi-patient, but the sire die says no. So he's going to fly out to center, and that's going to end the inning. That result being in purple means we go to the chemistry chart for the top of the third, and we'll be right back with the top of the third with the Pirates leading the Braves 3-0. Okay, top of the third, we can go into the chemistry chart based on that last roll. Chuck Tanner is going to try to shake things up a little bit. He's getting a little dugout chatter going, and that's going to turn his Braves from dissonant to neutral this at bat. So they've used their first manager card. Johnny Ray and the Pirates are neutral, and so are the Braves now. So neutral against neutral on the chemistry chart. And we get a 1-5. 1-5 says pitching team harmony. Nope, they don't have harmony. They're just neutral. So it's a bloop single. So that manager card did not work out for Chuck Tanner, but he tried. So it's a base hit for the Pirates as Johnny Ray leads off with a single based on the fact that the Braves were not harmonious. So that'll bring up Sid Bream. Bream walked his last time up. It's a 1-3-5. That is the unusual play chart. So we got a red 1 and a black 3. And on a red 1, black 3, that goes to memorable plays in the field. So we'll try again. Memorable plays in the field. And we get a 2-4. 2-4. Left fielder iron. Misplaced ball rolls in the corner for triple. Active scores. Otherwise, it's a fly out. Well, Ken Griffey is not iron, so it's simply a fly out to left field for out number 1. So that wasn't that memorable since he wasn't iron. Bream is retired. That'll bring up Jim Morrison with Ray still at first base and 1 out. Morrison, a 1-1-2. Does he have flash? No, he does not. Is Morrison a sad sack? No, he's not. So we got check with scorer. So we go to the scorer chart, and it's either going to be an error or a hit, depending on what we roll here on the score micro chart. It rolls a 4, which means it's an error charge to the shortstop. So it's an error on Andres Thomas. So he boots it. E6, and that will move Ray up to second base. Runners at first and second now with 1 away. And that'll bring up R.J. Reynolds. So Reynolds is up there. Mailer could have used better fielding, but didn't happen. Reynolds, 1-2-3. 1-2-3. Does he have both flash and fresh? He's fresh, but he doesn't have flash. So it's a ground up to short, which works better to his advantage because that's a double play. 6-4-3. Round the horn double play. And the Braves get out of it without any further damage. So we go to the bottom of the third, still 3-0 in favor of the Pirates. And due up for the Braves, the bottom portion of the order, Glenn Hubbard, Rick Mailer, and then the top of the order, Deion James. Hubbard's the hot batter. He was 4 for 4, 3 singles and a double in the previous game. See if he can keep it up. 1-1-4. Won't do it this time. It's a freshness check, and Russell is fresh. So it's a ground out to the shortstop Belliard for one away. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Rick Mailer. Rick Mailer, 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, he's not. He's eager. So it's a fly out to center for out number 2. And that's in purple. So we're going right back to the chemistry chart. Chuck Tanner has already used his chemistry manager thing, so they're going to be dissonant for this at bat with Dion James against the neutral Pirates. 2-4. Batting team harmony. Nope, they don't have harmony. It's a fly out to left. And the inning is over. 1-2-3. So 3 complete here at Fulton County, and the score remains Pirates 3 and the Braves nothing. And we go to the top of the 4th, and keep in mind that in the older sets, and 87 qualifies as an older set, that the freshness quality lasts for 4 innings, not just 3 innings. So both pitchers are still fresh in this particular 4th inning here. So let's see what LaValliere does. LaValliere grounded to second his first time up. It's a 3-6-6. Blank for the pitcher. He's not a pinch hitter, so he will fly out to center field. And there's one away for Rafael Belliard. So Mailer had good success with the bottom of the order in the first go-around. See if he can pull it off again. Belliard, 3-5-6. That's the right-left check, and they're both right-handed. So that is a strikeout. So strikeout for Belliard. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Rick Russell. 2 outs, base is empty. So you would think that Mailer would be able to get out of this. 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Is the batter a hero? No, he's not. So it's a pop out to second to end the inning. That being in red is going to go to the experience chart for the bottom of the 4th. And in the experience realm of things, we have an icon Rick Russell against an icon Ken Oberkfell. So it's an iconic at bat here on the player experience chart. Oberkfell against Russell. It's a 2-3. Prospect pitcher. No, he's not a prospect pitcher, so he's going to get Oberkfell to ground to second for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Back now to the regular chart for Gerald Perry. Perry has the only hit for the Braves in the game. He singled his first time up. It's a 2-2-3. 2-2-3. Is he wild? No, he's got double control. Is he slugger or utility? No, he's not either of those. So he's going to single to left field, and an active runner steals. Perry is active, so he will single and steal. So Gerald Perry, 2 for 2, and he gets a stolen base. Gets himself into scoring position, takes away the double play, and Dale Murphy steps to the plate with a chance to drive home the first run. 1-2-4. Control. Yes, he does have control. It's a ground out to short. And with the runner at second, he's going to have to hold. So there's 2 away, and it's up to Ken Griffey to see what he can do. It's a 3-4-6. 3-4-6. Is Ken Griffey eager? No, he's not. So he's going to walk. Active runner would steal, but he's not active, and 2, second base is occupied. So runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Andres Thomas, the tying run, steps to the plate. See if he can get into one. 3-3-3. He might have a chance. 3-3-3. Utility or sad sack. He is semi-utility. Desired Eye says he is utility, so he's going to foul out to first. Otherwise, it would have been a triple. But not to be. That's the way it's going for the Braves in this recent funk of a losing streak they have. And that's going to end the inning. Instead of a 2-run triple, it's a pop out to the first baseman to end the inning harmlessly. And after 4 complete from Fulton County, it's still the Pirates 3 and the Braves nothing. Top of the 5th, and Barry Bonds, top of the order, steps up for the Pirates. He's 1 for 2 with a single. It is a 2-2-2. 2-2-2. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a double to center field, but if he's a home run king, he hits a home run. He's a slugger, not a home run king, so the double will stand. It's a double for Barry Bonds to lead off the top of the 5th. And with that result in purple, we are going to the chemistry chart for Van Slyke's at bat. We have the dissonant Braves against the neutral Pirates. And we got a 2-6. 2-6. 2-6. Batting team harmony. No, they're neutral. So he's going to ground out to second. But that's going to move Bonds to third base. So it's a 4-3 ground out with Bonds going to third. So now the infield will have to come in with Johnny Ray at bat. So they try to snuff off that run. Here's Ray. 4-6-6. 4-6-6. Is he wild? No. Is he a home run king or slugger? No, he's not. So it's going to be a base hit to left field. So Johnny Ray will score Barry Bonds with run number 4. And the Pirates take a 4-0 lead. It said active runner steals, but Ray is semi-stoic. So that'll bring up Sid Bream as the Braves bullpen begins to stir a little bit. Sid Bream, 1-3-3. 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? Sid Bream is a semi-slugger. Desire Die says he is a slugger. So he has just hit a 2-run homer for Sid Bream. It is a 2-run home run. And the Pirates have just blown this thing open with a score now of 6-0. And that's going to do it for Rick Mahler. We'll be right back with a new Braves pitcher. Okay, we close the book on Rick Mahler. 4 1/3, 6 runs, 8 hits, walked 1, struck out 2. And most likely stands to be the loser in this game. New pitcher for the Braves is part-time starter, part-time reliever, Randy O'Neal. He's the long man in this game. He is a semi-struggler with semi-flash and semi-control, but he is an ace this first at-bat against Jim Morrison, as it is a righty-on-righty matchup. So he will be an ace this at-bat, Randy O'Neal against Morrison. It is a 1-2-5. 1-2-5. Is he a struggler? No. Is the batter patient? No, he's semi-eager. So it's a ground up to third unless he's a whiffer. Desire Die says he is a whiffer, so Morrison will strike out for out number 2 here in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up 6th place hitter R.J. Reynolds, right fielder R.J. Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 2. 2-3-6, 2-3-6. Double control, no pitcher batting, no. Is going to get a walk. So R.J. Reynolds with a 2-out walk. Brings up the catcher, Mike LaValliere. So LaValliere steps in. LaValliere, 3-5-5. 3-5-5. Is he a struggler? Yes, he is, because this Desire Die says he is. He's a semi-struggler. Desire Die says he is a struggler. That's a double to left field for LaValliere. And on a lead die of 3, it says here, runner advances 2 bases on any hit, single, or double. So it looks like he's not going to score. He's going to go to third. So Reynolds will stop at third base as LaValliere gets the double. So that puts runners at second and third with 2 outs for light-hitting Rafael Belliard. So you would think they could get Belliard out. 1-6-6. Is he a workman? No, he's not. Is Belliard a whiffer? No. He's going to ground out to third, and that's going to end the inning. But the damage was done. Pirates pick up 3 more runs. And after 5.5 or 4.5 innings of play, it is Pittsburgh 6 and Atlanta nothing. All right, bottom of the 5th, it'll be Bruce Benedict to lead things off. The bottom of the order for the Braves, 2-4-5 against Russell. And is he a hero? No, he's not. So he's going to pop out to second. Oh, you know what? My bad. That last roll was in red, so it should have gone to the experience chart. Let's do a redo here. Both batter and pitcher are icons. Benedict's an icon, and Russell's an icon. So it will be an iconic at bat. And it's a 1-6. 1-6 icon pitcher. Fool's batter and swinging inside pitch. Ground out to short. So Benedict is out, 1 away, but at least the at-bat was correct. It was off the experience chart as it should have been. That'll bring up Glenn Hubbard. Hubbard, the hot batter in the game. He's 0 for 1 so far. 2-3-6. 2-3-6. Double control. Yes, he is. So we're going to ground out to the pitcher and a ground out to the shortstop, and that's going to end the inning. 1-3 ground out and a 6-3 ground out. and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Braves. We've played 5 complete here at Fulton County Stadium, and it's the Pirates in control, 6-0. Back for a second inning of work is Randy O'Neal. He is now semi-fresh. Barry Bonds is on deck as Rick Russell will lead off the inning. Rick Russell. It's a 1-3-4. Gold catcher, no. Is he a champion? No. So we have outfield drama. Rick Russell batting off the outfield drama chart. Murphy is semi-gold. Everybody else is neutral. Everybody's neutral. 2-4. 2-4. Center fielder gold. Nope, he's not gold. So it's a base hit by the pitcher Russell. Rick Russell gets a base hit. He gets into the act. So a leadoff single for Russell, and that results in purple. So we're going right back to the chemistry chart. Just what the Braves didn't want. But we're going there. For Barry Bonds at bat. It's a 2-2. 2-2. Batting team distance. No, they're not distance. So it's a double for Barry Bonds. A double for Barry Bonds. His second double of the game. He's now 3 for 4. And Russell will stop at third base. So runners are at second and third with nobody out for Andy Van Slyke as the Pirate onslaught continues. The Jolly Roger is firing. It's 3-5-5. Struggler. Yes, he is. Decided I says he is. So it's a double. It's a double to left field for Van Slyke. Back-to-back doubles. That will score Barry Bonds, and it will score Rick Russell. It is now an 8-0 ball game. And don't know if you've tuned out by now or not because the game's so bad, but we're going to trudge on. Here's Johnny Ray. Johnny Ray, and O'Neal is a full struggler now. 3-4-4. 3-4-4. Is he a prospect pitcher? No. Is the batter patient? No. He's going to pop out to second. So that will be the first out of the inning. 1 away. And that brings up Sid Bream, who homered his last time up to chase Rick Mailer. Bream, 2-3-4. Runners on base, yes there are. We have plate drama. Plate drama for Bruce Benedict. And we get a 1-4. 1-4. Control pitcher. Randy O'Neal is semi-control, so we'll need to roll to the side or die to find out. And he does not have control. So he's not control. Control pitcher would place the ball in for a strike. Otherwise, it gets away for a wild pitch. So a wild pitch on Randy O'Neal. Like anything else could go wrong here. You get a wild pitch. Puts runner over to third. And Sid Bream still batting with Van Slyke now at third base and 1 out. Bream. Infield in, even though it doesn't really matter. 2-3-5. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is the batter eager? No, he's not. So he's going to ground out to second, unless he's patient, which he is not. So on the ground out to second, the runner's going to hold. So 2 down. Runner still at third for Jim Morrison. And in case you're wondering how I figured that out, if the chart here says infield plane in, lead die of 2, runner will hold on third base. So wasn't just making that up. All right, here's Jim Morrison. Morrison, a 2-3-3. 2-3-3, ace or star? No, he's not. Is he a slugger? Jim Morrison is a semi-slugger. Decider Die says he is a slugger. So that's a home run for Jim Morrison. A 2-run shot as the Pirates are having a field day off of Braves pitching. Another home run. That will score Van Slyke with another run. That's another 3 runs this inning. Our ticket 4 runs this inning. It is now 10-0 in favor of the Pirates. You wonder if the Steelers are beating the Falcons 10-0, but it's 10-0. And O'Neal taking one for the team here against R.J. Reynolds. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? He's semi-fresh. Decider Die says he is fresh, so it's a strikeout. Strikeout for R.J. Reynolds. And the inning is over. Finally. So the 6th inning is done, but the Pirates now lead it 10-0. And that'll bring up the top of the order in Deion James as Rick Russell is just cruising along here. 2-4-6. 2-4-6. Control. Yes, he does. It's a ground out to the back to the box. 1-3 ground out. And Deion James is done. Braves ready to lose their 5th in a row and drop to 20-30 on the season. Well, 1-1-1 for Oberkfell. Is he an ace? No, he's not. Is he a scrapper? Oberkfell is a scrapper. So even the 1-1-1 rolls aren't helping the Braves any because it's only a double. It's not a home run. But Oberkfell with a double. Almost anybody else on the team would have had a home run, but not Oberkfell. All right, here's Perry. Let's at least try to get on the board here. 4-5-5. 4-5-5. Does the pitcher have flash? No. Is he a home run king? No, he's not. So he's going to ground out to first. And that will move Oberkfell to third. But now there are 2 outs for Dale Murphy. Murphy needs a base hit just to get that 0 off the board. 3-5-6, he won't get it. Same check, so it's a strikeout. And the inning is over. Rick Russell cruising through 6. We've completed 6 here at Fulton County with the score, a laugher, the Pirates 10, and the Braves nothing. Okay, Randy O'Neal has been taken out after an uneventful relief appearance. 1 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, walked 1, struck out 1, and threw a wild pitch. And the new pitcher is Charlie Paleo, in mop-up duty here. He'll be facing Mike LaValliere. He will not have the ace quality because LaValliere is a lefty, so no ace check on this first at bat. So he does against LaValliere. It's a 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Is the batter patient? No, he's not. He's going to fly out to center for out number 1. And that will send us to the chemistry chart, where again the Braves are dissonant and the Pirates are neutral. It's a 1-3. Pitching team harmony. No, it's not harmony. They're not harmonious, so it is a single by Belliard. A single, and that will take us to the pitcher, Rick Russell, and batting off the right now chart. And Russell actually is a hot batter, and Paleo is a cold pitcher due to the fact that he just gave up the hit. So Chuck Tanner doesn't want to get into that embarrassment, so he's going to use a one-on-one pep talk with Charlie Paleo. Will make him neutral. So second manager card used, although it's not really helping him any. Jim Leland hasn't had to use any. So it's neutral pitcher against a hot batter in Rick Russell. And we got 3-5. 3-5. Hot batter, yes he is. Fouls off pitch until finding one he likes and singles to right field. So it's a single to right field on a lead die of 3. That will move Belliard over to third base. So Rick Russell has 2 hits in the ball game. So not only is he pitching a shutout, he's got 2 hits. So how do you like that? That'll bring up the top of the order and Barry Bonds. So Barry Bonds strolling back into the plate, facing Paleo with runners at the corners and 1 out. And we got a 2-3-6. 2-3-6 double control, no. Pitcher batting, no. We've got a walk. So Barry Bonds draws a walk, and that will load the bases. And that will make Charlie Paleo a semi-struggler to go along with his semi-workman qualities as he faces Andy Van Slyke. Normally he's bringing a lefty here to try to quell the rally or quell the inning, but it's 10-0, so Paleo's in there for the long haul. 2-3-3. 2-3-3. Ace or star? No. Is he a slugger? Andy Van Slyke is a slugger, so he has just hit a grand slam home run, and it is now a 14-0 ball game as the Pirates, it's come beyond a laugher, and I don't think anybody's left here at Fulton County. It's pretty empty out there. Even Chief Nakahoma has left. Chief Nakahoma has gone to Homa. So it's 14-0, and Johnny Ray steps to the plate. Full struggler for Paleo, not that it matters. 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Is Johnny Ray a hero? No, he's not. So he will pop out to second for out number 2. And that result is in red, so we're going to the experience chart. Pelayo is a semi-icon against Sid Bream, who is neutral. It is 5-6. 5-6 icon pitcher. Oh, didn't roll the side die. Need to roll that. He is not an icon pitcher, so that didn't help. Let's see here. Icon pitcher, fools batter with off-speed pitch, sky-high pop up short. Otherwise, batter thrown out at first, runners advance. Well, there's nobody to advance. It's a simple throw out to first, or what's called a 1-3. And that'll end the 7th inning. But 4 more runs coming on the grand slam home run by Andy Van Slyke. And we go to the 7th inning stretch. Not that there's anybody around to stretch, but it is the Pirates waylaying the Braves 14-0. And I'm not going to add insult to injury by singing the Take Me Out to the Ball Game, particularly the way my throat's going. I don't want to do that, but not that anybody's still watching, but oh well. All right, so Ken Griffey is up facing Russell. It's a 3-5-6, but this time Griffey is a lefty, Russell's a righty, so he won't strike out. He's not utility or sad sack, so it's a base hit for Ken Griffey. He leads off with a single, and the 2 lone fans still in the stands are giving a mock cheer. Here is Andres Thomas. 1-3-6. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? No. Is Thomas whiffer or cold? He is neither. I'll take that back. He's a semi-whiffer. Semi-whiffer. The sire die says he is a whiffer, so he will strike out. So Thomas is out on the strikeout. Here is Bruce Benedict. Benedict, a 2-2-3. 2-2-3. Is he wild? No. Is a batter slugger or utility? He is neither. So he's actually going to hit a single to left field. So Bruce Benedict, a rare hit for him. He gets a base hit. Griffey goes to second. Runners are at first and second with 1 out for Glenn Hubbard. Mother Hubbard. Hubbard, a 1-3-6. Is he an ace? No. Is he whiffer or cold? No, he's not. So we have infield drama. Infield drama for the Pirates. Infield drama. And we got a 3-5. Infield drama, 3-5. Third baseman, iron. Nope, Jim Morrison is neutral. So he's not iron. It's going to be a routine ground out. And on a lead die of a 3. Lead die of 3 is a fielder's choice. So Morrison will step on the bag to force Griffey. 5 unassisted for the second out. Benedict will take second. And Hubbard will take first on the fielder's choice. That brings up the pitcher spot. And I guess they'll go and go to a pinch hitter. So they'll bring in Ted Simmons to pinch hit. So Simmons will pinch hit for Pelayo. Not that it really matters, but just means you got to use more of your bullpen. All right, here's Simmons against Russell. It's a 2-3-6. 2-3-6 double control, no. Pitcher batting, no. It would have been a strikeout if he was batting. It's a walk. So Ted Simmons walks. Ted Simmons draws a walk to load the bases. So the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And that'll bring up top of the order in Deion James with a chance here. See what he can do. Chuck Tanner may be going to his manager cards again. Let's see. See if he can come up with something that would work for him. Don't know if there's anything out there that would improve this at bat. Let's see here. Nope, I don't think there's anything out there that's going to help him. So, we're going to stick it out the way it is. Can't help Deion James. It is what it is. He's a semi-champion, and that's it. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 2-4-6. 2-4-6. Control pitcher, yes he is. Is a ground ball back to the pitcher. And the Braves leave them loaded here in the 7th and come away empty again. So after 7 complete, it is 14-0, and we'll be right back with the new unfortunate Braves pitcher right after this. All right, Paleo is done. 1 inning pitched, 3 hits, 4 runs. That grand slam to Van Slyke. He walked the batter. Now Paul Ossenmacher is in, and he will be facing Jim Morrison to start the top of the 8th. Ossenmacher gets the short straw to come into a 14-0 game. Let's see what he does. Get a horrid outing last time, so it couldn't get any worse, could it? 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is the batter eager? Morrison is semi-eager. Desire Die says no. But he's going to ground out to second, so there's 1 away. So Ossenmacher retires Morrison. That'll bring up the switch hitter R.J. Reynolds. And Reynolds, 2-2-6. Reynolds, 2-2-6. Batter hit by pitch. Yes, he is. He is going to get plunked by Ossenmacher, so maybe that's a little bit of frustration for the Braves coming out on that hit batter. So let's see what happens here. Warnings going out from Randy Marsh. Not have any more of this stuff. Here's 1-6-6. Is he a workman? Yes, he is. It's a single to left field. So LaValliere singles. That will move R.J. Reynolds to second base. So runners at first and second now with 1 out. And Rafael Belliard, the batter. Even he singled his last time up. Everybody's on the hit parade here. 2-3-3. Ace or star? No, he's not. Is he a slugger? No, he's not. So he flies out to center for out number 2. And now Russell is up. Rick Russell. Russell, 6-6-6. How do you like that? 6-6-6. Ace, no. Is he a sad sack? Yes, he is. That's the only thing that kept it from being a home run, was the fact that Rick Russell's a sad sack, so he will fly out to center. And mercifully, the Braves are out of it with any further damage being done. No runs, so Ossenmacher pitches a shutout inning. That's noteworthy in this game. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Rick Russell keeping his semi-freshness because of the shutout. And he'll be facing the second batter in the order, Ken Oberkfell, to lead things off. Oberkfell doubled his last time up. 2-6-6. 2-6-6. Runner on first. No, there's nobody on first. Is he the leadoff batter? Yes, he is. So that's a single to center field for Oberkfell, as he takes advantage of the leadoff batter perk on the book. So that's leadoff single for Gerald Perry. Perry, 3-5-6. But again, Perry's lefty, so he will get the base hit here. It's a single down the first base line. And Oberkfell will scoot over to third base. So this is their best chance to put a run on the board. Runners at the corners and nobody out for Dale Murphy. The Murph. It is another 3-5-6, but this time Murphy will strike out because he is right-handed. So getting a lot of those 3-5-6 rolls today. And that one did not help the Braves at all. Murphy strikes out. He is now 0 for 4 in the game. So he's in line to be the cold batter next game. Here's Ken Griffey. Runners at the corner, still 1 out. Griffey is a 1-1-5. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? No, he's not. Desire Die says no. Is he a home run king or sad sack? No, he's not. So he's going to double to left field. Ken Griffey with a double. And that will score Oberkfell to break up the shutout. It is now a 14-1 game as Perry stops at third. So it's a 14-1 game. And runners at second and third with 1 out for Andres Thomas. Thomas, 2-4-6. 2-4-6 control pitcher. Yes, he is. It's a ground out to the pitcher. And they're going to check the runner there. And it's a fielder's choice. So let's see how they're going to play this. Fielder's choice. How do we want to deal with that? Let's see here. Ground out lead runner rules. It's a lead die of 2. Runners at first and third, a lead die of 2. Fielder's choice, runner on third scores is what the booklet says. Or the little chart up here says, I should say. So, it's a fielder's choice, and Perry will score on the fielder's choice to make it a 14-2 game as... Oh, man, I misread that. It's second and third, not first and third. My bad. All right, so second and third, lead die of 2. Runners at second and third, runners hold. So it's actually going to be a ground out back to the pitcher by Thomas for out number 2. Perry does not score. It is still 14-1. And Bruce Benedict steps to the plate. All right, so second and third, still 2 outs. Still only 1 run in. And here's Benedict. It's a 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye. No, he does not. So he strikes out to end the inning. But the Braves do pick up a run to avoid the shutout. It is now a 14-1 ball game as we go to the 9th. Okay, 9th inning. Asemacher in for a second into work. Means he's semi-fresh. I apologize for the mix-up there on the advancement. I lost track of my score sheet there. It was runners at second and third, not first and third. So Perry did not score. He had to hold. It is still 14-1. And as Bob Uecker said in Major League, it probably doesn't matter because nobody's watching. All right, here's Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds to lead off. He's 3 for 4, 2 doubles, a walk, a single, and 3 runs scored. He's had himself quite a day. 2-4-5, 2-4-5. Is he a hero? No, he's not. So he's going to pop out to second, and that results in red. So we will be going to the experience chart. Van Slyke is neutral. Asemacher is semi-prospect. So Chuck Tanner, still managing, even though the game's way out of hand, is going to use a manager coaching tip to make Asemacher an icon in this at-bat. That's the 3rd strategy card used, but doesn't really matter at this point. So he's an icon, and Van Slyke is neutral. Leland asleep over there in the dugout with his big lead. He's not going to challenge it or do anything else on his side. 1-5, prospect batter. No, he's not. It's a single it's a single since he's not a prospect batter, so the manager card did not help out the Braves as Van Slyke singles with his 3rd hit of the game. 1 out single, that'll bring up Johnny Ray. Johnny Ray, switch hitter, runners at first and 1 out for Johnny Ray. And we got 3-3-6. 3-3-6. Is he an ace? No. Is he sad sack, utility, or patient? He is none of those, so he will single to center field. So it's a single for Johnny Ray. That will move Van Slyke to 3rd. Runners at the corners with 1 out for Sid Bream. Sid Bream. Braves looking to turn 2 if they can. It's a 1-2-2. 1-2-2. Is he a workman? Yes, he is a workman. So it's a single to center field. And that will score Van Slyke. And it's now a 15-1 ball game. As Bream goes to second. He is now, that's the 3rd straight hit, so he is now a semi-struggler. That'll bring up Jim Morrison. Morrison, 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. So he will strike out for out number 2. And we go to the right now chart. R.J. Reynolds was hit by a pitch his last time up, so he's neutral. And Asemacher is hot with the strikeout. It is a 4-6. Hot pitcher, finally do one. He baffles the batter for a called 3rd strike. So Asemacher comes back to strike him out to end the inning. But a run comes across. Run number 15 for the Pirates. It's 15-1 as we go to the bottom of the 9th. And the question is, will Rick Russell pitch a complete game, or do they bring him out and let somebody wrap it up? They're going to go ahead and let him keep going until he gets in trouble, assuming he does. We got Hubbard at a pinch hitter, and then James stepping up here in the 9th. Russell is no longer fresh. It's a 1-2-2. 1-2-2. Is he a workman? No. Is the batter a champion or a whiffer? No, he's not. So he's going to line out to 3rd. And that's 1 away as Hubbard is out. And with the pitcher spot coming up, they're going to go to a pinch hitter. It'll be Greg Nettles. So Greg Nettles will pinch hit here for Asemacher. Here in the 9th with 1 out and nobody on. It is Nettles. And we got a 1-3-3. 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? Nettles is a semi-slugger. Desire Die says he is a slugger, so that's a pinch hit home run for Greg Nettles. A pinch hit home run for Greg Nettles makes it a 15-2 ball game. So Rick Russell gives up the pinch hit homer, but still holds a 13-run lead. So here's Deion James with one out and the base is empty. James, a 5.56. Is he an ace? No, he's not. Is the batter a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a double to right field for Deion James. So he doubles to right, and Russell may not be able to finish this game. He's starting to get hit around a bit. Here's Oberkfell. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is Oberkfell eager? No, he's not. It's a ground out to second unless he has the patient quality, which he does not. So it's a ground out to second, and that's going to move Deion James over to third base with 2 outs. So 1 out to go. It's Gerald Perry, the last batter for the Braves. Perry steps to the plate. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? No, he's not. So we have outfield drama. Outfield drama. Barry Bonds is gold. The other 2 outfielders are neutral. So outfield drama. It's a 2-5. 2-5. Center fielder iron. Nope. Vance Like is not iron, so it's going to be a running grab of a looping liner for the out, and the ball game is mercifully over. So, check that 1 run for the Braves here in the 9th on the home run by Nettles. It is a 15-2 final. We'll be right back with the gory totals, as that kind of fits in with Halloween, doesn't it? We'll be right back with those gory details. Okay, the messy, gory details for the Pirates. 15 runs, 20 hits, no errors. And for the Braves, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. After the 50th game now, the Braves are now 20-30. Winning pitcher, Rick Russell, complete game, 9 innings pitched, 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Losing pitcher, Rick Mailer, he gave up the 6 runs in 4 1/3. And it was just not a pretty sight, as the vote of confidence given to Chuck Tanner did not propel his team and inspire his team to great things. So now they're at 5 losses. So they're almost guaranteed to be dissonant again in the next game day check. But that's it from here. Game 50 is in the books. It wasn't pretty, but it's done. And the second game of the series will be coming up against the Pirates as the Braves try to shake this one off and start anew with their next start against the Pirates. We'll wait and see how that goes, but that's it from here. I'll try to keep the updates posted on the message board for games 51 and 52. And the next video will be when the next series starts. I believe it's going to be the Dodgers coming to town. So we'll do a video when the new team comes along. But that's it here from Fulton County Stadium. It wasn't pretty. In fact, it was quite gory, as Halloween theme game seems to play out, since we're playing this on October 29th, which is, of course, the Saturday before Halloween. But that's going to do it from here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing, and enjoying the World Series. Cleveland right now, the 2-1 lead with Corey Kluber going tonight. So we'll see how that plays out. Nice pitcher's duel last night. So that's going to do it from here. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week coming up. Enjoys the World Series, and I'll see everybody down the road.